Hello everyone, welcome back. And in today's video, I actually got a little something planned. I was gonna do this earlier, but it's having some bugs. But anyway, I'm excited to announce that there is 4 new aliens in Final Ensemble, with 3 more on the way until we get all original 10 aliens on the prototype watch. So last time we only had Heat Blast, Wild Mutt, and Diamond Head. This time we have 4 more, those being Accelerate, Gray Matter, Forearms, and Stinkfly. Now I'm going to show them all, not exactly in order, but just going to start off with Accelerate. Now, he gets a couple new abilities from the base game, but he also loses one technically, but I don't know if that'll be added back or not. But yeah, he gets a speed up ability, so you can speed up, but it does come at the cost. If you're going any faster than base speed, you cannot use his next ability, which is Tornado. So you can see it pulls everyone in. Got a 6-second cooldown, at least for the stats I have now. And he gets one speed up right here, which makes you go a bit faster than this state. And then if you do it again, you go even faster. Now you can also jump really high. And I want to point out, look at the tail. The animations on that are really good. Yeah, that was just recently added, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, since I'm in the private server, it's going to take a while. But don't worry, just going to spawn me in. And next alien, Gray Matter. Now he's actually completely different from his new ensemble variant. So he gets 2 new abilities, but they're all tied to one ability. So he gets a projectile gun. I don't know what to call this. It's kind of like a ray gun, which doesn't exactly stun and will push them back a little bit and just keep stopping them from coming close, pretty much. Now this will just send them flying. So you use that. Yeah, it's not gonna do it because it's a dummy here, but it stuns and it'll send them to the ground pretty much always. And the grenade right here, same as new ensemble. You guys know that, but all of these abilities you get at random when using his craft ability. You can only hold 2 at once. So you see, I have 2 grenades, and if I try to craft again, I can't hold anything else. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Gray Matter. Oh, and you can also jump really high. I like that change because it lets him kind of dodge certain attacks. 'Cause, he is really small, and combined with that, he can actually be pretty useful for dodging. And next alien, this is Ben's favorite, Forearms. Now, he has 2 abilities as of now. He gets his Clap, which is the same thing as New Ensemble, does a ton of damage. And it's really good. The only issue is you have to actually get them on the ground first. Because, again, he can jump really high, but they can get away a majority of the time. So, very situational. But he also gets a really strong block. This one can absorb, I think, maybe 60 damage, if I'm not wrong. I probably am, but he also gets the same benefit as Grey Matter. He can jump really high. And next alien, which is the final one of this video, not Diamond Head, I swear. That was totally not on purpose. Anyway, Stinkfly. Now, he is quite similar to his new ensemble variant, but he is also new at the same time. So you see, he's got his regular flight, obviously, and then he's got a beam. This does like 20 damage and will keep him from getting close to you. It's just like the Anodite beam, but it's a bit shorter and it's more damage oriented. And then he gets his goop, which does damage over time, as you can see. And if he tries to walk around it, he'll be slowed a bit. But it's mainly just used for the slow, not really much on the damage. And the watch is timed out. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the alien showcase. But there is some new stuff I kind of want to talk about. So as you can see, the mastery bar is new. It used to be at the bottom of the screen, which I personally didn't like it at the bottom, just because it was kind of hard to see sometimes. But I do like the new improvement. And same as last time, when it goes under 20, it gets put into a red state where you can't transform at all. But if it's over 20, you can transform, detransform at your will. And there's also a new mastery. Now it used to be tied to your levels, certain abilities, but now they're tied to mastery. So for gray matter, for example, you need like 5% mastery to use anything other than his grenades when you first get him. But mastery is really easy to get. Like just play a couple rounds, you'll get pretty much everything you need for a majority of the abilities in this game. Because a majority of them are like under 15 to 20 mastery. But some abilities are at 100, which I already have. I know I play this game too much, but it was fun, so can't really prove me wrong there. Anyway, um, there is gonna be some new races coming out soon, so you can see I'm using the prototype. There's gonna be Osmosian, but can't obviously put that in the game due to Warner Bros. And same thing with Time Walker. I don't know why this is. I might ask him to censor that. Hopefully he does, because I don't know how Warner Bros. Is gonna feel about this. Dark Star, same thing with that. Um, don't worry, those will all be censored probably. I think it's just because they're like prototypes in the game. Anyway, there's also Arcane Elf. Now I'm actually confused on this one. I don't know if this is meant to be a collab race or a witch. I'm guessing witch, but it could also be like something else. I'm not gonna say what yet, but it could definitely be something else. Anyway, the stat points, you get 3 every time you level up. So as you can see, I am level 31, and once I get to level 100, I can prestige. But anyway, I don't know what my voice chat was on, but around the map, because it might be hard for new players to find the menu where you can actually get classes. You can see it's actually been put around the map, like right here. The prototype class, which right here, when you'll spawn in, like right here typically. So, you can walk over here and get that. But also, if you want over here, this is the Anodite class, which is a little hard to get to. But what I typically do, like if I see someone trying to get up here, you guys can do this too. If you see someone who needs to get up here, go Diamond Head, stand next to him, and you can use this to get him up here. And then the next one's the final one, the Osmosian class, which obviously can't get yet, but it will be coming out very soon. Like at least the version 1 is. It's probably gonna get some tweaks in the future, but yeah, the map, you guys can notice, also has changed a bit. It's like trees now and everything. I really like that. But there is gonna be more to the map, I think, in the future. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, yeah. I really don't have much else to say in this video, except a lot of content is gonna come out soon. So I will put that on screen. What's coming out right now. But anyway, have a good day, good night, depending on when you're watching this. Ooh, one more thing. Make sure to join the game's Discord server itself, as well as mine. This might technically be self promo, but you don't forget about that. Don't join mine. Don't join mine. Mine's full of weird people, also known as my friends. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Good day, good night, and